Ramen. It's cheap, looks good, and is super delicious. But what may appear on the surface to be just a simple dish actually takes a lot of preparation and years of practice in order to perfect. And yet, every bowl is different. Some chefs experiment with the traditional formula in order to push their art to the next level. Others take years and years of practice to hone their skills in order to create the most perfect bowl of ramen. I am in Japan on a mission to try new and interesting ramen. The good, the weird, and the wonderful. To find the combination of flavors that unify the dish in a perfect harmony. I'm Chad Steele, and I'm on a quest for the best. This is my pursuit of the perfect ramen. Japan. Rich in culture, steeped in history, and at the forefront of innovation, Japan is like nowhere else in the world. Marrying ancient traditions and culture with modern innovations, Japan offers a unique way of life and experiences that will excite, amaze, and captivate. From the snowy island of Hokkaido to the north, to the tropical region of Kyushu in the south, and everywhere in between, Japan showcases some of the most beautiful, stunning, and interesting sights, festivals, and adventures in the world. And to find the perfect ramen, I must immerse myself in not just the ramen itself, but in what makes the ramen, the cultural zeitgeist that lends itself to the creation of the dish throughout the country in its many forms. I've come to Tokyo, the capital of Japan. A hub of entertainment, eateries, business and sights, Tokyo is a bustling metropolis and home to thousands of ramenya, shops, bars and restaurants specializing in ramen dishes. There's an overwhelming amount to see, explore and discover in Tokyo, and before I head to any of the main attractions, I'm making a quick stop at a lesser visited neighborhood. Part of Chiyoda City, Okanomizu is often overlooked by tourists. This part of Tokyo may not be as internationally famous as other wards such as Shibuya or Shinjuku, but if you're a musician, this is a must-see destination. Special mention goes to Meidai Dori, Guitar Street. You can find all manner of music goodness here, but as the name suggests, guitars are the feature. There are countless stores jam-packed with new and second-hand acoustics, electrics, pedals, strings and all sorts of guitarific paraphernalia. Music isn't all that Okanomizu is famous for. Okanomizu translates to tea water and was named after the nearby Kanda River, which was, in the Edo period, used as a source to make the shogun's tea. Even today, all of Japan is famous for their tea, and there's one tea that stands out across the country. Matcha, a type of green tea, is a common flavour in Japan. Almost everything comes in some kind of matcha variant, including the next dish I'm about to try. MENSHO San Francisco takes inspiration from the flavours of, you guessed it, San Francisco. It's located on the 7th floor of the My Lord department store, right next to Shinjuku Station, so it's easy to access and easy to find, which isn't always a guarantee in one of Tokyo's busiest wards. Some of the best ramen I've ever had has been in San Francisco, so I'm pretty eager to try some of their ramen today. This time though, I've ordered something that I definitely have not had there or anywhere else in the world. This is matcha tori paitan ramen, or green tea chicken ramen. It looks just so striking, so vibrant and so clean and creamy. Can't wait to give it a go. Here we go. Grab myself a spoon. Whoa, that's really unusual. It's a little bit salty. It's got that sweetness of the green tea flavour, but also a little bit of that umami flavour as well. It's a very, very strong taste, but it's really, really good. So this bowl set me back 990 yen, which is about $12 or $13 Australian, depending on the rate at the time. There is an option to get chicken instead of pork with this to match the broth, but I kept it as the default option. Pork and chicken and green tea. See how it goes. That is really, really good actually. Unbelievable. MENSHO San Francisco in Shinjuku. I ventured to Roppongi in the Minato district of Tokyo. Here is known for its nightlife, but I'm here during the day in search of a very special treat, a limited edition ramen. This place is KOURAKUEN Roppongi. Well, they offer a large range of various dishes such as gyoza, soba, and my favorite, tonkotsu ramen. This is their latest, sweetest offering. Now, this is chocolate ramen, and it's only 640 yen, which is about 9 Australian dollars or $6 if you're paying in US currency. Now, strangely, this wasn't on the dessert menu. This is a dish that is supposed to be had for lunch or dinner. And besides the chocolatey broth, all the other ingredients are reminiscent of a traditional savory ramen dish. Oh, I've also ordered this white chocolate version. They've got the two different versions of it. Because I'm here, I've got to try it. So, let's give it a go. Pork and chocolate. No combination that you try every day, so here we go. That's interesting. It's not bad. It's not a bad taste. It's a weird mix. I don't know what I expected. It's good. Yeah, that's bizarre. Well, let's jump into the white chocolate one. Bit of pork, bit of white chocolate broth. I can see myself eating that one regularly. I'm a white chocolate kind of guy, and I think the same applies for ramen. White chocolate ramen, that's pretty good actually. Yum. Oh. Also got these little chocolates as a little gift. I'm at the top of the world. This is the Shibuya ward of Tokyo. You will find everything you could ever want here. It's got music, it's got food, it's got nightlife, live events, night clubbing, all sorts of things here. Home to the famous Tokyo Scramble Crossing, we have thousands and thousands of people crossing across the road in this one spot every single day. You've also got various clothing stores, and Shibuya is known as the home of teen and youth fashion. You'll see all sorts of zany, colourful characters here, and you could spend hours and hours every day and every night just people watching, looking through all the zany stores, all the crazy things going on here. If you're looking for something to do in Tokyo, maybe an easy night out or a little bit of partying, this is the place to be. You will never be bored. Always something happening. And if you're hungry, there's a ton of ramen restaurants here as well. gozaimasu. Oh. Arigato. So while I was in Shibuya, I thought I'd pay a visit to Kipposhi. Now this place is famous for their blue chicken ramen. If you have a look, the broth is super, super blue. Now you might be wondering how it gets that blue color, and so am I. It's a secret. The owner hasn't yet revealed how they get the blue color into their broth, but rest assured it is unique. This is one of the most famous ramens on Instagram and social media, and I heard about it, so I thought I'd come in and see if it was as delicious as everyone seems to think. It's weird, the broth, to think that it's edible, but apparently it is. Whoa. This is like, you know when you're at home on a cold winter's day and you've got Nana's chicken stock and it's just super delicious and it just warms you right through. That's what this is. It's super chickeny, and that's unusual for ramen, but this is actually really good. I'd say this more than deserves its reputation. Kipposhi, this place is called. Blue ramen. Amazing. Tokyo's VR park. This is the top floor of one of Shibuya's arcades, and the whole floor is full of VR exhibits. We've got different games that you can play, all of them in virtual reality. I'm in line for this one. It's 3,000 yen for adults to enter here, and there are loads of games. You have about 2 hours to play through as many as you can. They've got about 8 on offer. There's a flying carpet one, there's a bungee jumping one. They're all super immersive, super crazy. You're in for a good time. Get down here, VR Park in Shibuya. Right, so this is a balancing game. Doesn't sound too hard. Oh, crap. Okay. Ah! Oh boy, okay. So the board moves. And it's fine because it's... Ah! Oh! Oh, already? Thank you. That was a big fail. Not too good at the old racing games, but see how we go in VR. Here we go. Whoa, this chair moves quite a bit actually. Oh geez, this is really cool. Oh boy, shortcuts are allowed, aren't they? Through the grass. Really, this is just how I drive normally. It's fine. Now, there is a brake pedal, but I'm not sure what that's for. I never use it. Much like real life, it is a bit difficult to drift around these corners when I'm going too fast. That's a wall, I'm not supposed to hit that. Well, that was it. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so I don't know why, but I've somehow decided to do a bungee jumping one. And I've signed away my right to sue for death on this one for some reason. I don't like heights, I would never bungee jump in real life. Oh, that's a bear. Oh, geez. Okay, I think I'm physically moving. My friend, funny fact, my friend Adam convinced me to do this, and Adam's got a lot to answer for because I don't want to do this. Also, if anything happens, I'm not allowed to stop this ride, they've told me. I have to keep going until it ends. And if I feel sick, just close my eyes. Oh my god, I'm going over a big ledge. Oh crap. Oh no 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 no, there's a fan blowing on me. Unfortunately, our time was up, but we'd worked up quite an appetite, and fortunately, there was a familiar ramen restaurant just around the corner. While I'm here in Shibuya, I had to drop into KAMUKURA ramen. I've been to this place once before, about 5 years ago, and from memory, it was super good. Now, it's one of those ramen restaurants where I'm not too sure what I'm ordering because it's all on one of those vending machines. All in Japanese, you press a button, put in the money, get a ticket, and they give you something. So I've ordered the, whatever the standard here is. And it looks like some sort of shoyu broth, but I guess I'll find out in a minute. It's super clean. There is a lot of pork to this one. Super good. And whole egg. Look at that. Incredible. I'm on my way up north to the Nagano region of Japan. Normally this would be a long trip from Tokyo, but I boarded one of Japan's famous Shinkansen, the bullet trains. These things can reach speeds of up to over 300 kilometers an hour, so while this trip would take about 4 hours by a standard train, on this thing, it's only going to take me 90 minutes. Japanese engineering at its finest. Most of you have probably had a bento box in the past. It's a little Japanese food box with a bit of everything, maybe some chicken or pork, a little bit of omelette and rice, maybe some sushi. Here in Japan, bento is everywhere. Now, this one is a special kind of bento called ekiben. It's a bit of a tradition to buy one and have it during a long Shinkansen ride. This one I bought just before I boarded this train. I'm going to open it up and have a look. This one sent me back just over 1,300 yen, which is about 15, 16 Australian. But I did get one of the deluxe ones, one of the fancier ones. Some of them can cost all the way up to 5,000 yen, which is about 70 to 75 Australian. Crazy. We've got a bit of rice, some vegetables, a little bit of salmon here, all sorts of little goodies, lotus root. It's not ramen, I'm going to give it a try. Alright, here we go. Solid. Bit of rice for good measure. Pretty good. It's interesting, you can get all different types of ekiben. Have a look around, see what suits your fancy. Give it a try next time you're on one of these. Next time on Chad Steele's search for the perfect ramen, I experience one of Japan's most famous festivals. And everything else that the Nagano prefecture has to offer, including ramen. It's got an almost sweet flavour about it, this one. Really clean taste, but still really flavoursome. Catch you next time for the final chapter of my search for the perfect ramen.